Hello, everyone. It's William here at Allegory Gallery. I'm in the home office today. I had to run home just before the live for a few things um, and to get ready for my pottery class. So I decided to do the live from here. Andrew, I think, is going to join us in a little bit. He's working on a few things right now. But I think he's going to join us in a little bit. We'll see if he finishes. Um, Welcome. Thank you for being here. If you're out there, please say hi. This is our afternoon live. So sometimes we don't get as many people out here, but we have a fun announcement to make today. Um, a number of the AG Bead fam have asked us if we're going to do a midsummer Bead in the New Year calendar. We don't do this every year. We do our Bead in the New Year in January pretty much every year. But every once in a while, we do a summer edition. And people have asked for it this year. So we've just released a summer edition. Um, it's going to be the Summer at the Beach edition for Bead in the New Year. So there's a calendar of prompts now for all of July, one prompt per day that it starts out very easy. We always start out generally the first three of every bead in the New Year calendar are pretty much always make a pair of earrings the first day, make a bracelet the second day, and create a necklace the next day. So we start out pretty easy to ease you into Bead in the New Year. And then we continue on with prompts that are generally themed in some way, especially for the summer calendars. The last one we did was Summer of Fantasy. And so we talked about fantastical creatures, dragons, mermaids, things like that. And I think that was back in, I want to say 2004, I think, when we did the Summer of Fantasy calendar. I don't think we did a summer edition last year, but this year we're doing Summer at the Beach. So hope you enjoy that. I've got beachy themed things for the lots today, at least for part of the lots today, in case you need some beachy themed things. And we'll work on getting those out to you. I know it's kind of short notice, maybe for that. A lot of you may already have some beachy stuff, of course. But the thing with the Bead in the New Year calendar is there's a prompt every day for July. You don't have to do them every day. You can do them out of order. You can do every other one. You can do one a week. It's much more fun when we see people trying to do them every day and posting in the Allegory Gallery Design Challenges group, but you don't have to. And you can use this calendar throughout the year. A lot of people use the original calendar that comes out in January all year long. When they're stuck or they need a prompt, they pull out that calendar and they take a look at what they might want to do or something that gives them inspiration. This year, with the summer calendar, now you've got two calendars to pull out if you get stuck. But we do have a lot of people that try to do it every single year. And that's a lot of fun, or every single day. And that's a lot of fun. Susie's here. So I'm here today. Too hot to do anything. Yep. It's hot, y'all. It is hot here in Western Pennsylvania. We are, um, it's very hot. um, I was outside to, of course, get up to the cottage and back, and that's about as much as I did outside today. Um, I need to water the plants, but I'm probably going to wait until the evening to do that or earlier tomorrow morning. They always warn you, I think this is a real thing. You don't want to water your plants in the super sunlight because it can scorch the leaves, like the reflection through the water drops, and the sun can burn the leaves. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I've always heard. And that's what like my grandparents always told me, never water in the direct, like hottest part of the day. So I have to do that, but I'm going to wait a little bit. Our pear tree up at the cottage definitely needs a little bit of water probably right now, and our hanging baskets there. Although I watered them really well, I think it was yesterday. So um, they're probably fine. The tomatoes and the fig tree or here probably need a little bit of water. Hey, May. May says, popping in and out this afternoon. Thanks for being here when you can, May. Susan just joined us. Hello, Susan. Thank you so much. So I'm going to wait till a few more people filter in, and then we're going to show you the calendar for Bead in the New Year, Summer at the Beach edition. Like I said, there's one prompt for every day of July, and we think they're fun. The prompts that we made for this one are, some of them are kind of open, I guess, open to interpretation in some ways. There are some that are definitely like, use this in your design, but there are others that like the one says, create a project that reflects how you feel at the beach. So you're just creating a feeling, or you're reflecting a feeling, and that could be different for everyone. So I think it's gonna be fun. Susan says, I don't water during the peak hours. I've heard it can scorch the roots too. Oh, so there you go. Yeah. I've always heard that you don't want to water during the hottest part of the day, or the sunniest part of the day. We did have some cloud cover here today, but it's been pretty sunny, and the clouds have been moving pretty fast. At least they were earlier. They look like they're not moving much now. But yeah, I came up to the cottage, and it was kind of cloudy most of the way up, and then I got to the cottage, and it was like this ray of light shining. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, I've been up to the cottage today. We were putting the finishing touches on the Summer at the Beach calendar. I got Andrew's the rest of his piece chain shipped out today. Dropped off some other things at the post office. I'm trying to think. It's been a whirlwind today. Today's always a whirlwind because of my shorter day. My shorter day here in the afternoon, because I got to get ready for my pottery class. And it's like, we're night people, so we work late into the night, and then I wake up late compared to most people. For me, it's like my normal morning, and that's usually like 11 to 12 is my normal morning waking time, because that's how I get 8 hours of sleep. So it's always kind of a rush right here in the day. And then we do the live here from about 3 until, usually I stretch it to about 5:30. And then I have to run off to my pottery class until about 9 o'clock. So, and then we come home and do more work usually. So, but it's always a strange day for me because I don't get my normal things done during the day all the time. Hey, Rosanna's here. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Cindy's here as well. It says, what's going on here? This is a very odd time for you guys to be alive. No, this is actually every Wednesday. Every single Wednesday, we go live at 3 p.m. Eastern time. We've been doing this for years now, ever since I take a pottery class on Wednesday. So, well, I guess at first, Andrew used to start the live in the evenings. And when I got home at 9, that's when we'd start showing the products. He would do a tutorial or things like that. But we changed that pretty quickly because it made the lives very late for people for the most part, to just get started around 9 or 9:30 to show the lots. So we changed it to do it a few hours before I have to leave for my pottery class. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, our lives are 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Every Wednesday, they're at 3 p.m. Eastern time. And like I said, we've probably been doing this for at least 2 years this way, something like that. So it is the odd day out of the week, but it is something that's not odd for us. It says live, not alive. Well, alive too, like, because we are night people. There are times that I don't feel alive yet. By the time this comes around, but today I've been booking it all around, doing errands, and usually we have to go grocery shopping. I didn't do that today, and I should have, but I did stop in a few places. It's been wild. Kim says, popping in while doing chores. Hello, Kim. Thanks for joining us. Says, oh well, that tells you that I'm very behind the times, but so happy to know that everyone say, oh, to know, so happy to know that. Now everyone say, I will be watching you. Okay. So happy to know that. Just I'm guessing now you can watch us. Yes. Put us on your calendar. That's great. Rosanna says, got my silk this week. Thanks for the little pewter pieces. You're welcome. I hope you can use them. You know, I feel like packages are taking a lot longer in the mail. They're making some weird detours now for people. And I don't know why, but at least things are getting to people. We have, knock on wood, knock on real wood. We have a very good post office to start everything's journey here in Ligonier, and we're very thankful for them and the job they do. And while things may take wild detours sometimes, things do get out to people, and it's so good that way. Cindy's going to my daughter's houseboat this weekend. I have so much to do for that. I'm just procrastinating. I'm doing everything at the last minute, which will be tomorrow. So for now, it's all about beads. Nice, nice. You're in good company. You're in good company with that. So do you do the pottery class? Or are you in a pottery class? I really want to learn how to do pottery. I am in a pottery class. I've had a few people ask me if I'll teach them pottery, but I don't know that I'm there yet. I can maybe do some basics, but I've been doing a pottery class now for what, 2 years, 2 or 3? I don't know. I only do it once a week. And so it gives me a chance to learn one thing. We don't have a home studio for me yet. So I only get that one moment in a week to really work on stuff. So I'm not progressing as quickly with some things as I'd like to, but I get a lot done and I learn a lot. So it's still good. I bought my granddaughter one from Amazon, like, a kid's one. I haven't touched it. It's still sitting in the box waiting for her to come so we can do it together. Is that for like a pottery wheel, a little pottery wheel? Is that what you mean? Susan says, my packages are generally more traveled than I am. Most of them seem to take the long road. Yeah, I don't know why. It's so weird. There must be some hub somewhere that sends yours off into, I don't know why. But yeah, and I've noticed that lately that some are getting derailed a little bit and then back on track. Cindy says, sorry, I voice text most of the time, doesn't get it right, and I forgot to check. That's okay. I voice text a lot too, and usually my mom and I often voice text each other, and it comes up with the wildest things, but we're pretty good at deciphering it if you give us a moment, right? Rosanna says, the weird postage treks have been going on for a while. I had a package for Florida, go to Florida, turn around, go to Phoenix before going back to Florida. Yeah, it's been really weird. It's not been happening to us too much, but recently it's started to happen. Kim says, the Postal Service is trying to go private. If they continue to decrease their services, they can source it out to their friends. Sad state of affairs. I hope that doesn't happen. I hope they don't do that. Because our Postal Service has always, like I said, it's been really good to us. I've been really happy with it. Hey, there's a Gertie and an Andrew. Howdy. How's everyone doing? Gertie, did you get to come in riding on your daddy's shoulders? Now she's scoping everything out on high. Susan says, the regional post office here is notorious for sending mail here, there, and everywhere. Rosanna says, I've had packages go to Nashville and then New York. As you know, I live in Montana. Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. I guess there's a method to the madness, but I don't know what it is. But I'm glad people are getting their packages. That's the most important thing, right? Cindy says, yes, it's a little like beginner's pottery wheel thing. That's cute. I hope you have fun doing that. It should be fun. Gertie's hanging out in the bookcase. How are you going to get down from there, Gertie? She says, I can jump. That's a long jump for a little Gertie. You going to hang out in there? She's really cute. She found herself a little nook in the bookcase. Exceptional cute. Oh, she's being really cute lately and very, very, I want to say like attached. Like she's been very loving and very cute. She still doesn't like to be held too much, but she will like roll all around and she's been kissing and it's really cute. She throws herself down on your leg. Yeah, she throws herself down on your leg. pushes her body into you. But the moment you try and grab her and hold her, she like runs and then she comes back. May says, did get a tiny delay, but received it. Love Andrew's bird connector pendant. Oh, good. Good. I'm glad you like it. Glad you got it. Yeah, it's been good. I did tell them the news. I started out with the news, but we got some more people filtering in. We launched a Bead in the New Year calendar today, y'all. You are going to be the first to see it, really. So I'm going to put it up on screen here once we let a few more people filter in. Hopefully, anyway. We've got 8 people watching. It's our afternoon. It's the odd time. Some people don't know we go live. Like Cindy didn't know. So I know a lot of people don't know that we change our time on Wednesdays, but be sure to share, as Andrew said. Please share, let people know. This happens every Wednesday. Every Wednesday. Like, share, and comment. Sharing is caring, y'all. Let's see here. Susan says, I can't wait for my stuff to get here. I have a feeling it won't be here before I leave on Friday, though. Nice surprise when I get home on Monday. Nice. Nice. We have, what else is going on? What's happening? Tell them about your day. I told them about my day. Told them about the Bead in the New Year calendar. We're going to put that up on the screen and go over it a little bit. Tell them we got our handmade arcade. Oh no, that's what we were doing late night. Or we got our handmade arcade application in, so it's all in their hands now. Hopefully they pick us. Hopefully they pick us. We hope to get in again this year. It's December, I think, 3rd and 4th this year. It'd be great if we got to go for free. Yeah, there's also a scholarship application, which is a checkbox. Would you like to? We said yes. It's a scholarship for people of color and LGBT. Huh? I'm a person of color. Andrew's a person of color. And we're LGBTQIA plus. That's like double. It's like hitting it double. So we'll see. We applied for that last year and didn't get it. So we'll see maybe if we get in and get it this year. That'd be great. We've been lucky to get help with the table people before. Yes. So that's nice. Then why that's good is because then we don't make a ton of money on this show, but it is a really fun one. It's a fun show. Can you all hear Andrew? I know I have the air conditioning going. It's a fun show. We don't make super big amounts of money. But maybe this year is going to be it. Yeah, it could change anytime. People do, though. People are starting to recognize us and look for us each year. So that's nice. We kind of changed up our booth display last year. We're not doing it this year. We're gonna do something different this year. One table right up at the aisle. I have ideas. We just have to do them. Yeah. Last year we kind of made it a U where people could walk into the booth, and we realized that it's better to put the table right up on the aisle so we can talk to people and grab them right there. Otherwise, you have to kind of shout and try and lure people in. Yeah, because otherwise, speed by. Yeah, there are hundreds of vendors, and the place can get packed. So people just kind of get into that zone of just speeding by and walking through and talking to each other or avoiding people. So people were like, say it. At the end, they would be like, oh, well, we were looking for you. We walked right by. Yeah. So I think what we'll need to do is we need to redo our banner. Yes, we need a new banner. Colorful and feature artwork. Yeah, we need to put something on the banner that grabs. Right now, we just have our name and a QR code, thinking that at a show, it's great for people to be able to grab our website, but people don't do that. So we need to, we're going to change our banner up. And also, we have a black background. Mm-hmm. I want some colorful. Got to maybe change out the black for a colorful background. I also want to get like spoon flower and make like a custom fabric for our tablecloth. Oh, that'd be nice. Like my artwork, some creatures getting it to no good. Yeah. And like on the top, it can be plain. You know, you have like where the birding. Yeah, where the things sit, the trays sit. Yeah. But on the skirting can be razzle dazzle time. Razzle dazzle in the skirting.
We were talking. My friend Ron owns this company called Auto Thing,
Mm-hmm.
and she sells these beautiful like quilted jackets.
Yeah, they're really nice. Ooh. Hi, baby.
Oh boy, she's ready to see.
Gertie. That was Gertie saying hi, everyone. Giving you all a little bit of love. A little bit of love down there. How you doing, sweetheart? Rosanna says, I have found people don't want to come in if they feel trapped. Yeah,
I can see that.
That's another thing too, right? Because, you know, there's always that thing, people kind of put their heads down and sometimes they don't want to, they feel like they don't want to talk. But then when you like grab them and start talking to them, they usually open up. But there's still that thing, like, if I go in, I'm going to have to talk. Like, so we can grab you right at the aisle and just be like, hey, how's it going? And people usually open up.
Also, sometimes people, they kind of just glance real quick and they're like, oh.
Yeah.
And then they don't actually see what we have.
No, when it's far away, we have a lot of little stuff. And when it's like 3-4 feet away, it's harder to see what's going on. So yeah, hi Gertie, you want to say hi? Come here. Come on. There you go. That's my girl. Come on up here. There's Gertie girl. How are you? Oh,
she's gonna push her head away from me.
She does this. Oh, that's how she gets held. You gotta say hi to the people. They're in there, Gertie. You gotta say hi to them in there. My baby.
Like, I know how the phone works.
You know how the phone works?
Yeah. Oh. Stay back.
Stay back. So this is my show.
Like, don't embarrass me.
Don't embarrass me, Dad.
Who's that?
Daddy. Oh, got 9 people now. Thank you.
Good job, Gertie.
Good job, Gertie. Good job. Bring those people in, huh?
She's got the milkshake brings.
Gertie's milkshake brings all the
beaters to
the yard. Gertie. Kim says, we love Gertie. Cindy say, oh, she's beautiful. So pretty, says Susan.
Her eyes are very round.
Rosanna says, a black kitty. I have 2 black kitties. She is a tortie. It's hard to see sometimes, but she's a tortie. Her sister is all black, Ida Bell. And then her other sister is a long-haired, we think the other sister may have had a different dad. A long-haired, gray and secret tortie. See that little foot? That little secret tortie foot? There it is. Secret.
I don't want to reveal her area.
I know. May says, I'm having Gertie's favorite sandwich. Are you having a sardine sandwich?
Sardine salad?
Cindy says, I love her name, Gertie. Yeah. It's from a book club book that we had. Gertie and Ida Bell are 2 sisters in a book club book. Or they're not sisters, they're friends. And they get up to all kinds of crazy adventures, hijinks. And so we named the 2 Gertie and Ida Bell.
Tallulah, she's just the third wheel.
Tallulah, the third wheel. Aw, poor Tallulah. She is very different than her sisters.
They were originally named after salads.
Yeah, originally, I think Gertie was wedge.
That kind of fit.
Yeah, she was wedge salad, and Ida Bell was
Caesar. Which kind of fit.
And Tallulah was tabbouleh. So, Paula's here. It says, wow, you were on really early today. See, people don't know. We
don't block.
We go on at 3 p.m. Eastern time every Wednesday. And we've been doing this for about 2 years now. Longer than that. Well, first, like I was telling them, at first you used to do it at night. And you do like a tutorial. And then when I got home, it would be like,
that's terrible.
It would be like 9 or 9:30 before we actually started showing any lots. And it just, people were too tired. So we switched to the afternoon. So
Included.
Andrew included. So now at every Wednesday it's 3 p.m. But every other day of the week, 7:30 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Wednesday, 3 p.m. Cindy says sardine. No, Gertie loves sardines.
Then what's that? Where are you eating?
Susie says precious Gertie. I know.
What kind of sandwich do you eat?
Cindy says tuna. I'm guessing maybe a sardine sandwich. Some people love sardines.
Our friend Nancy, she's on the sardine kick.
Oh yeah.
You know Nancy Round Rabbit.
Oh, I didn't see that.
She's been eating all the canned fish.
Oh yeah, nice, nice. Yeah, some people love sardines. May says sardine. Yep,
That's the sandwich.
sardine sandwich. Yeah, Gertie loves sardines.
Yeah, but lately she's been kind of turning her nose up that way.
Yeah,
I wonder if it's not enough exciting enough.
it's exciting and new.
She has to have like an adventure time.
She does.
She pretends like she doesn't like sweets.
Uh-huh.
But she will scavenge the hell out of anything on the floor.
And cheese. She pretends she doesn't like cheese.
Like, oh, no, I hate it.
But if you leave a little bit on a dish on a table and walk away, she scarfs it down. She loves to scavenge for stuff.
Like you're showing your street side.
Yes, they are porch kittens originally. They're showing they grew up in the streets. Inner city cats. So yeah, that's what's going on here, y'all. We have a new calendar, and I'm gonna pop that up now. We've got 10 people watching, so that's probably about as many as we might get today. We'll see. Hopefully it goes up. Please share, like, and comment. Keep the comments coming. The comments do the most to help get more people to tune in.
When are you going on next week?
Yeah, when's Rosanna going on next? When's your next one?
Can you turn the air?
Yes, I can.
It's blasting my face, which I don't mind the temperature, but I don't like to feel like I'm in the wind tunnel.
Yes. Paula says, I give my cats tuna about 3 times a week to break up the pace.
That's nice.
That's nice. Cindy says, I just found a new website. Doesn't have anything to do with beads, but I love it. Life is Good website. We have a Life is Good shop here in town. I think that's what it is. Life is Good.
Yeah, but what is the website?
Life is Good website.
Is it just?
I think it's lifeisgood.com, right?
Just like positive affirmations.
I got a t-shirt from there. My son's super good quality. Yeah, people say it's really good quality. Like, yeah, it's like smiley faces and things like that, I think, on the shirts.
So is it like a franchise?
I don't know. I'm guessing because we've got a store in Ligonier here that is a Life is Good store.
How
and
does it do that?
I think it's
the candy.
I think it's O'Shea's Candy here who own that or franchise that out. I know. Rosanna says tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, every weekday at that time. So that is Mountain. That's what, 2 away from us. So 10, 11. So it's noon here, I think. Noon Eastern time, I think, if I'm right. I think it's, what is it? Eastern, Central, Mountain, Pacific. I think it's 2.
Sleep, so.
I think it's noon. Yeah, I think it's noon here.
William can maybe watch.
Yeah, I try to watch on Fridays when I get up to the shop, because usually I get up to the shop right around 11 to open, and then I have to settle in, and you're kind of on right when I'm starting to settle in, as long as I haven't things to do right away there.
I'm usually still asleep.
Andrew's usually asleep at noon. That's his like going to bed time.
Bedtime is today is like 11. To bed.
Says yes, it would be noon Eastern. Rosanna is on every morning my time, Pacific Standard, at 9 a.m. Yeah, so 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m. Central, and noon Eastern. Everybody go watch in Rosa's garden. So yeah, okay. Oh, we got 11 people. We're creeping up there. Thank you all so much.
Getting the big number.
Getting the big numbers. Does anyone else that's watching have a YouTube channel that we don't know about?
Like
a secret one that you want to share? You
You
don't have to tell us.
It's like porn.
But I feel like, but I feel like, if there's anyone that watches often and we have not mentioned your YouTube channel, we try to do that. So
Sometimes we just don't know.
sometimes we don't know. If you don't tell us, we don't know. If you just tell us once, sometimes
we randomly come across stuff.
Speaking of YouTube, there's Leslie at Twisted Sista.
Oh, we like Leslie.
We like Leslie. Go follow her too. Subscribe, I should say. That's a YouTube thing. Subscribe and give thumbs ups. Make sure you thumbs up this too. You like us, right? Let's see. It says, lucky you got a store. I'm jealous. It says 10% of their sales go to childhood trauma victims. That's good. That's nice. What's that?
Who said this?
Cindy said that. For the Life is Good stuff. I've been making hair accessories so far this week. Painted Monday and using the pieces for hair barrettes, alligator clips, hair combs, and bobby pins, says Rosanna. Nice. That's a cool project.
10% survivors of childhood trauma.
That's for the Life is Good shop.
Well, if you buy from us, 100% goes to survivors of childhood trauma.
Yeah. That happened.
I can introduce you to my mom.
Introduce you to my mom. Or his mom.
His mom's nice.
My mom's nice. My mom's good.
My mom's nice.
Your mom is nice. Yes, your mom is nice. Was a rough childhood though for both of us in many ways.
So there you go. You can feel good.
There you go, right?
Your purchase.
It's true. Leslie says, "Oh my, I like you too." Good. We like you.
Once Leslie said I was her favorite one of her favorite people.
Ooh.
She said, "Yeah, you're one of my favorite people," and I said, "Well," I was like, "More than Obama?" And then she was like,
"No, no." Of course, he's got to try and compare himself to Obama.
I just want to know where I fall in the scheme of things.
Right. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and put up the calendar. There it is, everybody. So this is the calendar, July 2026, Bead in the New Year, Summer at the Beach edition. So every day in July has a prompt for you to make things. Starting today, make a pair of earrings. So like I said, the first few days, if you missed the beginning here, the first few days are very easy and they're usually always the same to ease into.
Don't overthink it.
No.
See, that's the thing is people get in their head and they start overthinking things.
Yeah, this is meant to be fun and kind of to break up, like get your juices flowing again.
To get you making.
Don't make it so hard that it puts a block on you. That's
it doesn't have to be a masterpiece.
No.
It's nice if it is, but I think sometimes people get intimidated by it and then they're like, oh my gosh, it's not like they start comparing themselves to other people and doing things and they say, oh, it's not that good. Put a bead on a head pin and wrap it on an ear wire.
Done. Earrings.
Or get that dopamine.
Leslie says that's not true. I don't know Obama, but I know you, Andrew.
Well, that did happen. Verbatim.
Rosanna says people with differences seem to frequently have rough childhoods, if only because other kids can be jerks.
Well,
kids, family.
I'm not going to go into.
No, we're not going into trauma time. Let's not do that. So make a pair of earrings.
Like, nope.
Design a new bracelet, create a necklace, and use blue in your design. That's this week. And remember, you can do all of these every day if you want to. You can pick and choose. You can do them out of order.
You could do them all at once.
You could do them all at once. You could rack it up in 24 hours and get them all done.
If that's like feasible.
I know. don't stress yourself by doing these.
I mean, if you want to stress yourself, I'm not going to tell you no.
Right?
But I also know we've done this enough. We've participated in these kind of things, and we've facilitated these types of things. So we've seen like who has the most like success.
Leslie says, I don't remember that conversation.
I do.
So now just let her be like, now you're
favorite.
now you're more favorite. See? Just take it, Andrew. Take it, Andrew.
I've moved up.
Kim says, more earrings, yippee. William really inspired me during the last make along.
Good.
Yeah.
Who did that?
That was Kim. She just showed some green earrings.
Oh yeah, those look good.
Like my oh, where am I here? There we are. Like the green ones. And then I made the purple ones.
Nice.
So she got inspired by those and made some. Hers are nicer than mine.
Look at you, William.
Hers are nicer than mine. I know. I love to inspire people. It's good times.
Look at you.
Cindy says, okay, I'm confused. Is this a contest? No.
It could be.
It could be, but no.
Do you want a prize? Prize is a positive affirmation.
There you go. No, this is so we try to inspire here. We normally do this. The reason it's called Bead in the New Year, it's like bring in the new year. Bead.
We do it every January.
We do it every January, and people are in the doldrums of winter. They're usually after the holidays. They're like, I am worn out. I can't think of even something to make. So we make a prompt for every day. And a lot of times people ask us to do this midsummer like this, mid-year, to kind of give them a boost. Sometimes we do it. Most years we do not, but this year we've decided to say yes. Yeah, last year I think it was 2024, and we did Summer of Fantasy edition. So this is Summer at the Beach edition, and they're kind of beachy themed, but not always. And you can do as many of them as you want, or as few of them. We do ask you, please, please, please share it on social media once you make it. Please tag us so that we can see and share too.
If you don't tag us, sometimes we don't see stuff.
And even if you do tag us, sometimes we don't see stuff. But we try our best to share them when you see them.
Don't tag me.
Yeah, tag Allegory Gallery, at Allegory Gallery. And then also, if you're on Facebook, please put them in the Design Challenges group. Make sure you're a member of our Design Challenges group on Facebook and throw them all in there.
I mean, you don't have to, but see what happens is people will start commenting and posting their creations, and yours will get lost into the ether, and nobody will know that you were a part of the Bead in the New Year.
Yeah.
And it's happened before. People were like, how come nobody's commenting on mine? But then they're commenting a dozen people on this one.
Yeah.
And then nobody comments on mine. And it says, because you didn't post it in the album.
Yeah. And I need to make an album. Albums right now on Facebook are weird. We had a really hard time at the beginning of this year with the album. The albums, people were posting in the albums, but they were not being shown on the timeline. So people weren't seeing them. I'm still going to build an album. It's good to throw it in the album, especially for posterity, so we can look back at things and there's an easy place to go for things. Not yet.
Do it now, William.
I can't do it now. It's very complicated to get an album and a link right now because of the way Facebook has changed stuff. But you can post in the Design Challenges group, and I'll make an album so that we can post into the album. If you can make an album, that would be great. But sharing the link to the, when you put it up on the bookcase, when you brought Gertie in, we can't actually share the link to the album. If you share the link on from the web page, sometimes it works, but not if you're in the app. And if you share the link from the app, sometimes it works, but not if you're using a computer. So it made it hard. But we love the albums because then everything's put in one place. So we're going to try it. We're going to see how it works. But if all else fails, at least post in the Design Challenges group. But I was noticing that people who actually put them in the albums at the beginning of the year weren't getting many comments, unfortunately, because it wasn't broadcasting them to the timeline. Yeah.
Well, isn't that interesting?
I know. I know. They changed things up. It used to be so good to put everything in the album.
Just do it in the group and put a hashtag.
Yeah. And we'll make an album so you can throw it in there too. And then you get it seen double, maybe. That'll be nice.
Just hashtag it, because then you can search that.
Sometimes. Not on Instagram anymore.
Yeah, but we're not on Instagram.
I know.
We're on Facebook.
I know. Post it everywhere.
Make you get confused.
Rosanna says the 16th. Haha, that is funny. That's actually one of the days that everyone loves the most.
That cleanup.
Yeah, take today to organize your workspace.
So okay, so this is not just like out of the blue. We actually put a lot of thought into these, and the reason why we put that in the middle is because if you do these prompts, sometimes it gets to be a mess.
Yeah. If you're doing this every day, most people, I don't know about most people, a lot of people don't make every day.
Some people do.
Some people do, but when they don't, things can get messy.
Because I've done it, and it was like a tornado came through.
Yeah.
And so
we kind of reset you in the middle.
Having a day in the middle to kind of tidy up. And you don't have to do your whole studio.
Right.
Because somebody was like, I'm never going to be able to do this.
No.
You can do a handful of beads.
Right.
You can organize.
That's why we changed it to take today to organize your workspace. Whatever your workspace is, organize it a little bit. That's all.
It's good for you.
Cindy says, I love the challenge to make something every day. I would love to do most of the time. I'm just fiddling around. But most of the time I'm just fiddling with my beads. Now you have an excuse. Cindy says, okay, so I have to make a pair of earrings today then. Yep.
Yeah.
Cindy says, don't forget to hit that like button, folks. It's free. That's right. Like, thumbs up.
We're going to make a pair of earrings right now.
Kim says, I still have projects I want to complete from the January challenge. I love having July out here too. Thanks, guys. Rosanna says, that is why I laugh. The desk is always a mess. The only clean place is where I work at. Oh, Jen's here. It says, just your worktop so you have that little spot cleared, right? That's all you need.
Some people, they do a deep clean.
Some people do a deep clean. We are very impressed. And I think we're back. Sorry, we lost connection there. Beth said, hi, guys. Just wanted to come on to show support. The anesthesia has me tired, LOL, and I want to close my eyes. Beth Ballou. Thank you for coming on, Beth.
You are more dedicated than me.
I know.
I'll go to sleep.
I know.
But leave your thing running so it looks like we have more
people. Yeah, if you fall asleep, leave your stream up.
I'm so excited. You'll have an amazing dream.
Right. So the next day then is make a project inspired by marine life. Then use sea glass in your work today. Then we've got Wordplay Wednesday. Create a project that reflects the word lagoon. Then use coral or faux coral in your project. Create a mixed media project using a beachy or ocean theme. And then design with mermaids or other mythical creatures.
Now, we would love for you all to buy stuff from us.
That would help.
Always nice. However, we also design these projects, except there's maybe one or two that you have to get stuff from us.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, it's what I call a stash buster.
Yeah.
So I know some of you get stuff from us like every single day. This is a good way to kind of use some of that stuff up.
Yeah.
It's also a lot of the things we posted are, we know that not everybody has the same budget.
No.
And so you can find stuff on the ground.
Yep.
Go to the thrift store.
There's specifically some that that's on the 20th. Design using beachy found objects.
Mm-hmm. So, that I know sometimes with some of these challenges that people do, it can be real intimidating because it can get expensive. There's this one thing, and I kind of did a rough tabulation of if you bought every single thing that they said to buy on it, it was over like $300.
Yeah.
And I know that not everybody can do that. So
Somebody says lost you can't hear anything. Can you hear? Can you all hear us?
well, we're
Or
back.
is somebody watching behind?
Who's the lost one?
Rosanna said lost sound. Cindy says lost you can't hear anything. Are you? Can you hear us? Can anybody hear us? Oh, you're back. I think you're watching behind a little bit. Make sure you're at the live point. If you're watching on YouTube, because you can watch it in the past. Let's see. I have a cute little octopus I can use, says Rosanna. And Beth says, I think we need a Christmas in July day. This is kind of like Christmas in July. This is it.
You can do whatever you want, but maybe make your Christmas in July earrings.
Right? That's right.
We did get a request. We kind of had a theme.
Yeah.
But you can do whatever you want.
That's right.
I'm not gonna yuck your yum.
And Christmas at the beach.
You're gonna have a Santa on the beach. I grew up in Florida.
Yep. And so remember, so a lot of times we say create with or make. A lot of these do not have to be jewelry. Remember, like the 10th is create a mixed media project. That one specifically says something else, but these don't have to be jewelry.
You could make a sculpture.
You
could make a bowl.
Yep. You could do pottery. You could
make a car.
Right? You could do whatever you want. So remember, it does not have to be jewelry. Some of these say specifically design a bracelet, and you don't even have to listen to that. But most of them are just inspirational for anything you want to make. The next week, create a project that reflects how you feel at the beach. I told you some of these. Huh?
Some people don't like the beach.
Some people don't like the beach. Some people think the beach is too hot. You're going to get sunburned.
Yeah, sunburn project.
Right? So some people love the beach. So we leave these open. Like this is interpreting how you feel. It could be anything. Seagulls incoming. Use feathers in your design. Finish a project that you have started by adding a beachy spin. So I thought that was a fun one. Like grab a project that's in process, but then add a beachy spin to it to finish it up.
Put a shell on it.
Put a shell on it. Put a bird feather on it. Sand and sea, use a mix of blue and brown in a bracelet.
That's a fun one.
Yeah. Take today to organize your workspace. Use nautical themes as inspiration today. Make pirate-inspired earrings. Then the next week, use sea creature fossils in your project. I know a lot of y'all have different kinds of fossils, ammonite or starfish or, anything. Orthroceras. Yeah, or the whatever that is, what are with sand dollars, all different things you could use. Design using beachy found objects.
And if you don't have that, you can make a shrink plastic of it.
Make a shrink plastic of it, right? The next one we always usually put in the calendar somewhere. Learn a new technique today. Learn something new. Learn something new. Wordplay Wednesday. Again, create a design that reflects the word waves. Waves. Create and trade beachy prompts with a friend today. You got to find a friend. Grab someone in the AG Bead fam and say, what can I do today? And then here's what you can do today.
Does that line up with our make-along?
The make-along's the next day. The creative make-along. Get together virtually with your friends to create. That's on our creative make-along on Zoom on the 24th. The next to last Friday of every month. Use your favorite beach-related song lyrics as inspiration. Use aquamarine or Larimar today. Design with pearls today. Create a necklace that symbolizes your favorite sea creature. So this doesn't have to use sea creatures, but maybe you'll use color. Maybe you like whales or you know, black and white, and you can use that. Or maybe you like coral and design with colors of coral. It doesn't have to have the creature in it, but you're symbolizing your creature. Beach balls. This is one. Use AG acrylic beads in your design. We've got all these fun, really colorful AG acrylic. Many of you already got them from us. If you don't, we have them on our website. We threw this at the end of the month in case you want to grab some at allegorygallery.com and go to the acrylic selection or acrylic collection and grab those. Oh, turning the air back on. Then going sailing, use knotting in your work today. So maybe you want to knot between pearls, or maybe you want to make a macrame something, or, you know, whatever you want to do, use knotting in a design today. And then the last day of the month is usually always do a random act of beady kindness. Abandon something for someone to find, send someone a surprise gift, anything like that. Let's see here. Let's, we're back. Okay, good. We've been back. Cindy says it's okay to keep your eyes closed and just listen, especially when you're coming out of surgery. Beth said had her shoulder, you said, worked on?
Is it laparoscopic?
Shoulder surgery this morning. Was it laparoscopic? Hopefully.
She just got it done. She's like, she's back to it.
Back to it. Rosanna says, haha, you're encouraging me to make another sun catcher. You could, absolutely. Best, unfortunately, in immobilizer sling for 6 weeks. Thought it was going to be 2, but one of the tendons was completely torn. So I can't go 6 weeks without beading. I have to figure it out. Susan says, not a beach person, but I can adapt these. Yeah, a lot of them don't have anything to do really with the beach itself. Like design with mermaids, pirate-inspired stuff, just using coral, use feathers. We tried to keep it because I'm not necessarily a beach person either. I worry about getting burned. I do like the water. I like being out there, but there's a bit of anxiety for me at the beach. So I tried to, you know, include some prompts here. We tried to come up with things that, you know, that could be taken, you know, use beach related songs. Everybody has a favorite beach related song, right? So it could be a lot of fun, I think.
Also, you can watch that David Attenborough when he goes and has the animals, the sea creatures.
Yeah.
You know, what's that called? I think he does.
Something with David Attenborough. I don't know.
With David Attenborough.
Yeah. Oh, Dominique has joined us. Hello, Dominique. Thanks for joining in. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying cool. It is hot, hot, hot here.
Turn the air back on.
Had to turn the air back on. So that's the Bead in the New Year calendar for the summer edition. And you can get that on our blog at allegorygallery.com. I did just put the blog post up. If you want to download the calendar, I made it a JPEG. You can download it and print it out.
That's one of the best things to do.
Yeah, have it on your desk.
And then you can kind of cross stuff out, and that makes the good feelings in your heart.
Makes the good feelings in your heart as you cross things off the list, right?
The dopamine hit.
Dopamine hit. So yeah, that's that.
Pretty exciting.
I think it's exciting. I think we're gonna have fun with it. Rosanna says one of the hair barrettes I made yesterday would work with this category. There you go. It's close enough. It's close enough to this month. You don't have to make a brand new one, but you could if you want to. Nobody needs to know, right? Not that it was on your live or anything, right? Let's see. Something just changed on my screen. Okay. All right. I don't know. What's going on here. 61 here and cloudy, threatening to rain, says Dominique. Well, that's nice.
Well, not the threatening to rain.
No. It's currently 92 here. It is hot. Yeah, it says 92, feels like 94. Only 56% humidity. It does seem a little less humid today. Is your blog only on Patreon? No, our blog is on our website. Patreon is its own thing. Allegorygallery.com. Y'all don't know where our blog is? Just kidding. Go to allegorygallery.com and hit the blog in the menu. Hit the blog in the menu.
It is good if you do join the Patreon.
It is good if you join the Patreon. That would be very nice if everyone joined the Patreon.
We do post free stuff on there.
Yes, we do post.
Still repost this calendar on the Patreon for free.
For free. William will do that. Dominique says, sending you cool weather. Yes, please. It's going to be in the 90s all this week. I know. Next week will be 85. So, yeah, we're going down in the 80s. It's going to feel like a cool wave coming through next week. Rosanna says, it has rained here since Friday. The park has flooding. It's supposed to heat up this week. We've been hot since yesterday or the day before. Rosanna's barrettes are gorgeous, says Beth. I'm sure. I need to take a look. It's 95 here, says Susan, with dew points in the 70s. Super yuck. That sounds super yuck. It sounds super yuck. Yes, laparoscopic. Thank goodness, says Beth. Good. All right. We don't have much time today, so I got to get going. I've been chatting longer than I normally do on Wednesdays, but we had to go over the calendar. So go to allegorygallery.com. That's right up here. Allegorygallery.com. Hit the blog button on the menu across the top or the drop-down menu, and you'll see the post for the new calendar. There's a link to download that calendar. And I think it's a JPEG is what I put up there. So you may have to make sure you print at 100% instead of like, it may make it huge, or you may have to shrink it when you print it. Scale to fit. Make sure you select scale to fit.
Somebody tried to print it, paying attention.
Yes.
Like
the one from the beginning of the year, yeah, printed out like over 16 pages or something like that. So scale to fit. Scale to fit.
Roll with wallpaper style.
Yeah.
I'm not going to judge.
Right? You can print it out, tape it all together, and have a huge on your wall. If you do that, take a picture and share, please.
That'd be funny.
Uh-huh.
LOL.
Lol. Okay. Let's see. What are we doing here?
Flip it.
We're gonna flip it. Let's flip the camera. So y'all like the Bead in the New Year calendar?
They just got it.
They just got it. Do you like the idea of having the Bead in the New Year calendar? Of course. Andrew says, of course they do. They all do. Is a horse a horse? Of course, of course. You don't know anything about horses. All right. Let's see. Let me put this on the ground because it's blocking the AC.
I'm going to do my project.
Oh, you're going to do a project?
Yeah.
You want to do that at the end?
No.
Okay. You might have to finish sharing lots.
Here, go, Joe. Put this up.
Here it goes.
Put this up.
Here it goes. Oh, these are going to be UVW lots once we get going. And that's in the description now of the videos. So you can always look back and see what lot number the videos have in them.
The librarian suggested that.
Yes, one of our librarian friends suggested that.
Now you'll never have to wonder.
Right?
All right.
Okay, let me get out of the way. Get out the way.
Yeah.
Move, blank. Get out the way. Get out the way. That was a big song in what, the 90s?
I don't know what that is. Hello, everyone. It's me, Andrew.
It's Andrew.
I have some head pins right here. See this? It's the head pin. Got two of them. I've got these ear wires. I love these almond ear wires.
Are those called French ear wires?
These ones, no. The
That's different.
French ear wires is when they have that little coil. And then I have these two little shell. Is this shell and resin? think that's shell and resin.
I think so.
All right. My Gold Star friend Kim said hi to me.
Oh,
Thank you, Gold Star friend Kim.
Gold Star
All right.
saved for today.
So I've got some chain nose pliers, round nose pliers. I do need some cutters. Look on the ground.
Look on the ground.
There should be some purple handled one. I also have this chain. I love this chain because it's like a matte gold. I stole this from the store.
Yeah, you did. I noticed that. Right
Oh
away.
well, don't worry about it. All right. I'm not gonna need the crimping pliers, just the cutters. All right. Marquee. Yeah, marquee or almond means the same thing. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to measure off about 3 inches of chain. And then I'm going to cut it. Yeah, sometimes these chain has an open link, and you can, like, if you're real careful, you can take it apart. But ain't nobody got time for that since William's rushing me today.
I didn't know you were doing this. I would have left more time.
I told you I was going to do it.
I thought you said
Because I'm going to do my first prompt, y'all.
he's getting his earring done today.
I know, done, check.
Dopamine hit.
Correct. All right, I'm going to test this, make sure it don't fall off. If it does fall off, you can always put like a little stop bead. This would be a good point for some crystal or something. Little something like that. Oh, and sometimes I don't read comments, so if that's a concern to you, there you go. So I put that.
Comments.
He has to worry about if he needs to be removed from inventory. Don't worry about it. All right. So
He's got his own inventory.
I know, it's called my house. All right. So I strung this up. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of guesstimate and string this up again. And let me see if I can do this. I hope so. It is live. So I'm making kind of like a W kind of shape. Well, I don't know what kind of shape that is. Cow udder shape. And what it's supposed to do is it makes like a little fringy at the top. See how that adds a little bit of something?
Put a hat on it.
Yeah, a little like a bead cap. I don't like how much this dingle dangles. So I may come back in here and shorten that up. And basically you're just stringing that onto the chain.
You could count links if you're very much like that.
Yeah, not me. I just do it until it looks nice. And then I'm going to take my round nose pliers. And here's a little tip. Rosanna says, I like a daisy spacer or a ball spacer at the bottom. You could. I kind of like it to be flush so that it's just the bowl. So you just see that. But if you can make this however you want. So these are the round nose pliers. Depending on where you make your loop. If you make it closer to the tip, the smaller the hole is. If you make it closer to your hand, the larger the loop is going to be. If you're really concerned about consistency, you can take a Sharpie marker and mark it on there. It just, it'll wear off, but you can also take alcohol and wipe it off. And what I do is I kind of measure about 1/2 inch or so from the top of the chain. And I just bend this over like so. All right. So you've got a little loop. I insert this back in. See there's a mark. and flip it over. So right now it's got kind of like a hi-ya. And then I'll walk this down a little bit so it's kind of nested in there. That helps flare out the chain. And then I'll flatten this back out so that it's like a little loop on the top. That tension, when you wrap it, will help flare out the little petals. I put this onto my ear wire, and I've made that loop a little bit larger, and that's done on purpose so that it's another design element. And in theory, I probably should have used one of those microcrystalline foam polishing pads and put the what you call it, the cleaned up this head pin a little bit. All right. Now I did make a little bit of a boo-boo. Let's see. I'll open this back up. Okay. There it goes. All right. Bess says, I like that. And then Rosanna says, I always say to make it your own, take the idea and run with it. Yeah, I don't care if you make this exactly the same or not. But this is a way I always like for people to see different ways that they can, techniques that they can, you know, it's not just mine. All right. So I'm holding this stationary on the side right now. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to wrap it. I like to use my pliers because I don't like to cut the tips of my fingers. And it's easy to do that with this. The ends can be sharp. You can file this down if you want. Now, before I get to the end, see how this kind of sticking out? What I like to do is I'll turn this in, kind of like it's like spiraling in. And then the reason why I do that is that when you close this up and tuck this tail under, it will naturally get tucked into. Let's see if I can do this so that y'all can see it while it's getting tucked. It's so that you can, it doesn't stick out, because sometimes it'll stick out and then you'll be like, oh, what's that sharp thing? And that's how you tuck that end of that wire in. It is a little bit trickier when you've got all this kind of chain moving around. And that does make it a little bit more challenging. But, you just kind of like take it slow. You don't need to have to like rush, even though William's pacing in the background.
No,
He's going from side to side. He's like, hurry up. I can sense it.
I can't sit still easily.
Oh, no, well, here you go. Anyway, so you can finesse that. And then I always like to kind of like smash this down. Now, this is, I'm going to say that everybody wire wraps differently. And, you kind of have to go with a method that works for you. I know some people, they like to have what's called a cigarette roll, and they don't like to pinch the top. But if you have a kind of a light hand, you can do that. Now, if you wanted to use multiple kind of pieces of chain to come down, you could also do that. You can also dangle things off of the chain so that you can have like a little cluster.
The chain go below the bead.
You could do that. So you can mix it up. But this is just a way that it adds a little bit of fun, kind of like texture at the top. Kind of looks like somebody's Jerry curl. But there you go. And then all you have to do is do it again. And then you've got the other one. So I'm going to do that real fast. And then William can start with the lots. But this is a good way. I used to make these kind of clusters. We call them fuzzy caterpillar bracelets. And I would make a version of that for earrings, and I actually won a couple competitions doing that. But this is a way to get a fuller amount, so it's not all just like in one place. And all that is you just make wire wrap dangles, and then you hang it off of the let me see if I match that up good. Oop. It wants to dance around. They're like, oh my gosh, what's happening? It wants to move. That's all right. And then you kind of look at it and match it. This one needs to be a little bit bigger and pretty easy. And then my day one prompt is over.
Done.
And it was only how many minutes? A few minutes. And then I'll put this on and wrap it and call it neat. Now you can also, if you want, if you're not really confident of like hooking it on like this, what you can do is you can make your little dangle first, and then open up the end of the ear wire since it's not closed. If it was soldered, you definitely have to do it this way. And then let me get that out of the way. But to make this fuzzy caterpillar, you just attach the wire wrap dangle to the links of the chain.
And a lot of people like to combine prompts. So you could combine this. If he would have used pearls, he would have combined day one and then the day where you use pearls in your design.
I thought about using pearls.
So you could have done 2 prompts at once.
But you know what? Guess what? You can make a pair of pearl earrings real quick too.
Right.
Then you double stuffed it, and then you don't have to. You can have 2 pairs of earrings instead of just one.
It is fun when people try to combine and how their creations change then.
And you can make it more hard for yourself.
Yep. If you want to.
Yeah, nobody's gonna tell you no.
There aren't many rules to the Bead in the New Year calendar prompts.
All right, there you go. Done. All right, absolutely gorgeous here on the coast. Perfect weather, Cindy said. And Beth said, we need rain desperately. Have been in high 90s and humid. Not much rain. In fact, being charged huge penalties if we use water at certain times. Well, don't get in trouble.
Oh.
So there you go. I like a messy wire wrap also. And so that's why I don't trim it. Everybody's different. Like I said, some people like it look more machined like. I like it to be a little bit more organic-y. And like I said, if you want, you could add little dingle dangles. Let me get this pointer. You can add little dingle dangles off of this to make it more full. But the reason why I don't add a lot of stuff in between is because then these become like shoulder dusters. So these are already kind of long. So, but I did pick this because it kind of catches a point of light. It's like girl with a pearl earring style, except with shells. And then have the little textured cap with the chain. And you could also do this in mixed metal, and that could really kind of jazz it up with some contrast. Leslie, Gold Star friend Leslie says, very pretty earrings, Andrew. Thank you.
Good job. Good job.
Oh. All right, I'm out. Williams up.
All right, y'all. Beth says dingle dangles going in the beading dictionary, right? That's right. Let's see here. See, did we miss any comments? No, he did pretty good. did pretty good in the comments. Let's see here. Okay, let's see here. All right. We're going to start with the lots today. And did you like that little making interlude today? What'd y'all think? We need to get Andrew to do some more tutorials, don't we? During the lives, maybe. We'll see what we can do. Okay. Let's start with some beads now. For sale. Let me, I thought I had these ready. Let's start with, like I said, these are going to be kind of beachy-esque themed if you'd like to grab some things for it. But it's also just a way to keep the theme going today. Use them during the calendar or not. It's up to you. If you grab stuff, we'll try and get them out to you right quick. If you're using them for the calendar, let us know. Let's see here. And let me cut this. Got to cut it off the strand. So I just show you one instead of showing you all. We have 3 of these available. These are vintage checked glass beads. They're really cool. We had 8 on them. We'll do them for 6 today for y'all. Hey, Susie, glad to see you here. You missed the Bead in the New Year calendar introduction and you missed Andrew's tutorial. So make sure you go back and watch that if you're just tuning in. Let's see here. Leslie has to get back to work. Have a good one, Leslie. These are vintage check glass. They're these kind of elongated rectangles or pinched rectangles. And they're Givres, so they're 2 different colors. You've got the clear and the kind of light blue. I thought nice blue skies. You're at the beach or blue waters. That's UVW1. Remember, if you'd like to claim, send us an email to info@allegorygallery.com with the lot number UVW in the subject line and hit send. That's all you got to do. Please send a brand new email each time. Do not reply to old emails to send a new one. If you send us an email, you're promising to take it if you get it, but everything is first come, first serve. All right, there are 3 of these available at $6 each. Kim says, that was great. Thanks, Andrew. I'm repairing broken earrings. A mini make along with you. Nice. He'll be back. He just had to step out for a moment. All right. Let's see here. UVW2. We're going to do this at $7. This is some vintage crystal. Susie says, I'm usually at work, but internet and phone are down, so I'm working from home this afternoon. Nice. I'm going to turn off the air because it's blowing all my papers and bags around. I'm going to turn that down. There we go. Some of y'all like our vintage crystal. Beautiful vintage crystal. I thought this was a nice kind of blue watercolor, cool blue waters with an AB finish, because an AB finish makes things so much better, right? You got that rainbow effect on there, rainbows on the water. Thought that could be really pretty. UVW2, $7. And I am starting this off a little quickly because by 5:30 I got to be gone pretty much. So and I'm using my phone to stream, so Andrew can't pop in after me. Technically he could. We can make it work, but we're gonna try and get this going. All right. Hopefully you'll like some of this stuff. I tried to pull fun stuff, like I said, that would go with what the theme is, but also just things you might want in general. Remember, please keep those comments coming. The more people comment, the more people see this video. We've proven this time and time and time again. If you keep those comments coming, chatting with each other, chatting with me, commenting on the pieces that you see in the video, It makes it really nice because more and more people see this video then. It's been a proven thing that the more comments we get, the more viewers we get. This is a beautiful yellow, like a sun at the beach yellow. Look at that, $10 only. $10. What a price on that. That is a steal.
That would be great for a sun catcher.
Sun catcher, AB yellow crystal.
Holy smokes.
Gorgeous.
He's flashing into my eye.
I know. UVW 3. UVW 3.
That's a V, not a U.
Yes, UVW.
UVW.
UVW. I'm trying to make the V's pointy. I love the color of those bicones. These blue ones, I know they're so nice, right?
Good together.
That says Cindy, there you go. I know, right? Sun catcher stuff. Sun catcher stuff right there. Now, we had this at $20, which is probably low. I'm going to do it at 15. This is a group. This is like a lot, a true lot that Andrew put together once upon a time. And I thought for like sandy beaches,
he's on a roll, y'all.
That you could do.
Oh, there's all kinds of stuff.
There's all kinds of stuff in this. And so you've got kind of tiger eye, not kind of, actual tiger eye in various shapes. You've got the tiger eye in there.
I think the ones are Swarovski.
These?
The big ones.
The big ones? Those are Swarovski?
I think so.
Look at those. Boy, at that price then, $15. Good deal. You've got Rudraksha, this seed of a blue fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that beautiful? I love those. Indonesian or African? African glass. Oh, there's another tiger eye. You've got this big, I don't know what this is.
Let me see it.
I know, right? Is it resin and something? There's another one of the African glass beads.
It kind of has the. At first, I thought it was horn, and then I think it's like a resin.
And then these, I think, are a agate of some sort.
Kind of feels like almost like a stone, but it would be an incredibly soft stone.
Yeah. So you get that one.
It has a nice kind of almost like a.
Isn't that pretty? There's like an ambery portion, like right in here.
It kind of has a very soft look to it.
Yeah. And I thought, so sand and sea, I was thinking with this little mix. You've got the fossilized coral here. So there's for your fossilized coral project, if you wanted to do that. And vintage Chinese ceramic. And then a few other snakeskin agates and vintage glass bead. So you get that whole thing for $15.
And somebody had asked for old-timey mixed lots.
Yep.
And
so I found one. We've sold, let's see, we've sold, oh boy. We've sold 3 multiple times. Sorry, I've only got the one. So we've sold that. We've sold one of the number 1s. Thank you so much. And we've sold number 2 as well. Thank you. Thank you.
Can you hand me the ruler?
The ruler?
The cutters.
The cutters.
And the crimpers.
And the crimpers.
Thanks.
You're welcome. And so number 2, let me put that away. May says, oh my, you have all the sparklies out. We do. We've got some good sparklies out right now. Got them sparkly sparkling.
Summer of sparkle.
Summer of sparkle. Kim says, FYI, not receiving notifications. We're going live. Do you follow our page? Make sure you follow our page. Gonna check that first. Because no, I always do check that first because people even people who have known us for a long time sometimes go and realize they're not actually following the page. No, this is different Kim. Kim Butler. Kim Butler. She's been with us a little bit. But yeah, so sometimes you don't follow the page and you got to make sure that notifications are turned on. But sometimes just period, Facebook just doesn't do it.
We go live every Wednesday.
Oops. Diane says, is the mixed group 4? Yes, I didn't put a number on it. That would help, right? Helps if I put the actual number on there. Thank you, Diane. It is number 4, UVW 4. UVW 5.
Like a secret.
I know. We're keeping it secret. You got to figure it out.
Keep it secret.
These are $1.50 each. There are 5 of them, and they're these beautiful shells, and they are drilled top to bottom like this. So I thought those would make great earrings if you wanted to. They're really pretty. Sliced shell. They're $1.50 each only. You can order up to 5 of them. Let me make sure. I got to check my junk mail because I haven't checked junk in a little while. Somebody just tried to grab 2 again. Sorry, it has already sold. Yes. All right. Let me jump up here. Okay. Can I do these, Andrew? We were talking about these yesterday. Or were you going to save them? Okay. So we showed these at the very end of the show yesterday.
I found them.
Andrew found them, and he was thinking about doing a kit with them. But we've decided, he said, go ahead and do it today. So this is a luxury bead blend, UVW 6. They were $12. Normally, we're starting to price these at $14 now. So we're going to keep them. We're going to even drop them lower for you, $10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think I've got 12 of them. Like I said, I think the intention was to use these as a kit at one point, but we're going to let you grab them if you'd want to here. These are a beautiful blue and green luxury bead blend. There's a little bit of gold in there too. You got some sunny portions in there. Very nice. Gorgeous beads. This is just a sample of what you may get. Each bag is different. Andrew uses all his color magic and combination magic to create these blends, and then we scoop them out into these bags, and he packs them as full as possible that they'll still seal up, and you get them for $10. So
I also, if I don't like something, I pick the stuff out.
yeah, sometimes he dumps like a whole bunch of seed beads in there, and then
try to dump a lot though.
And then he has to pick them all out manually.
Mm-hmm.
We have sold 4. Thank you so much. That's that grouping of beads.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let me put that away. He's learned to slowly incorporate instead of rapidly incorporate.
Rapidly incorporate means it's not.
Tim says, I do follow them via Facebook favorites, just checked. And then sometimes, like I said, sometimes Facebook does not give notifications about things, but just know, so this is our schedule, write it down. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern time. The schedule is always the same. Unless we post a change on our timeline. Yeah, for years we've done that way. UVW 7. And a lot of people love our luxury bead blends. You can make a lot of stuff.
The other thing is
out of those.
The more you comment on those on our timeline, the more you'll see it.
Yes, the more you comment on our posts, the more will pop up for you.
If we post a picture, you'd be like, comments of 4 words or more get ranked higher. So if you're like, that is really pretty.
Yeah.
I am very interested in this.
Right.
Then we'll be more likely to pop up.
Yep. So make sure you're commenting on our posts whenever we post.
Yeah, the pages you'll see the most of are the ones you interact the most with.
And when we do go live, make lots of comments, y'all. Say, I love that. Even if you're not claiming it, you can only claim an email. So whatever you shout out in the comments, you don't have to worry about that it's a claim.
Because we've seen where people get where they're on like somebody else's, and then they're like, "Oh, that's really beautiful," and they're like, "Sold," and you're like, "What?
What? I didn't mean to
Like
buy
that,
it.
like that auction where you accidentally scratch your nose."
I know you scratch your nose and you're buying stuff. No, you can only claim via email. So make comments. You love this luxury bead blend. Oh, I love that luxury bead blend so much.
If you think of somebody who would love it, tag them.
Tag them, right?
You're like, oh.
So that's a tip not just for us. That's for everyone. You want Facebook to know and make interactions between you and something else or a friend of yours. The more you comment on their stuff, the more they'll pop up. This is another beautiful vintage check glass. Have you seen this shape before? Maybe from us, maybe somewhere else if you're a connoisseur of vintage check. But look at how pretty these are. These beautiful blues. And they're kind of like a drop, so they make really wonderful earrings. And they are an elongated drop drilled through the center like some people wanted. So tried to find some stuff y'all were asking for too as we do this from some of our other lives. UVW 7, and that's $6 again instead of the $8 like these ones that we did for y'all. Oh, that's May says, I agree. You definitely get your money's worth with the luxury bead blends. I still have a lot left from previous purchases.
Good.
Thank you for saying so. Helps people know.
Well, I bought mixes before from people and been disappointed. So
Yeah.
I never want to feel that way.
Never wants anyone to feel that way.
I try to spark the joy.
Spark joy. Pretty color, weird shape, says Rosanna. I know, right? I love weird shapes. I love when we come across a weird shape that I've not seen before. We've had these in blue, and I think we've had them in yellow and brown.
Shape?
This one?
Oh yeah, that's a very unusual one.
Mm-hmm. That's, it's vintage, right? It's vintage.
I feel like they used to be more experimental with the vintage.
Definitely.
shapes.
We've sold one of the 7 so far. Thank you so much.
And much more like twisted-y things too. Like nowadays, everything's kind of like I get so bored with some of the vendors because they sell around.
Yeah.
And it's like it's just that.
Always just around.
And like I get it.
Everyone can use rounds, we know.
At
but
the same
we
time,
love the weird stuff.
I like it to be more interesting.
Yeah, you want interest in your collection, right?
Well, it inspires me.
Yeah, and yeah, it makes you more inspired to try different things sometimes. If your business is making rounds and that's it, that's fine. More power to you. Go get it.
The other thing is that when you have these vintage things that only a handful of people on the planet have,
yeah,
it really makes your work stand out because only you have it.
No one's copying you, or very few would ever be able to even copy your designs. They can't make it at home.
They say, "Oh my gosh, what did you use for that?" And I was like, "Well, if you want the same thing, you have to get a time machine."
Right. So this is again vintage check glass. These are these blue twisted coins with an AB finish on them. Beautiful. Again, going down to $6 instead of 8. These are long strands, y'all, too. So you can see, like, these are sizable strands that we got for you today. I'm going to turn on the air again. I'm getting a little hot.
Yeah, it's pretty wild how quickly it gets hot.
Yeah, we've sold another one of the 7s. We've only got one left of this very unique shape, y'all. One left. Grab it if you want it. Don't delay. Don't delay. Let's see. Beth says the yellow. Which yellow? Oh, the yellow from before? The yellow sparkly? That is sold. But thank you. Long time ago. And these, what do we have these at? $1. $1 each. We always try and have stuff, for everyone. We know not everyone's budget is huge. We've just sold one of the 8s. Thank you so much. These are these already pre-done. They've got little bells on them. You can take that out if you want to, make your own. But these are kind of a blue, green, and white dyed agate, and they're just fun. They're $1 each. But I thought with blue waters, you know, the foam of the wave, green water, whatever you want to do with those, I thought they might be fun. $1 each. We have multiples available. I've got a little baggie of them here. UVW 9. Some of them don't have bells in them. Most of them do, but they're just little wires. Let's see here. We've sold 2 more of the 8s, so we're down to 4, 5, 6, 8. Yeah, 4 of those available. 1 of these left here. I used one of your bead blends making a Janis Joplin style necklace. It was super long, says May. Nice. That is fun. I don't think I know what that is. Yeah, what would that be? Need the picture. All right. Is this German glass? Is that why it'd be a little bit more? That's what I thought. This is some glass from our friend Ava. UVW 10. We had it at 14. We'll take it down a little bit to 12 for you. Normally we don't discount much of that, but we'll do a little one. And this is a vintage German glass. 2 color again. These little kind of sea foam. Again, it has the white core with the green glass, which gives it like a multi-tone green color. Sea foamy kind of green. UVW 10 was $14. Now 12 for you all. Vintage German glass. 1 strand available only on that. All right, I'm going to put 1 away. We still have 2 of these available, I believe, if I'm right. Only $6 on those. We've just sold another 8, so we are down to 3 of those left. 3 of those left. May says it was basically the beads separated by seed beads. A pretty simple design since I love the beads. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, very good job. Very good job. I still want to see the picture. He still wants to see the picture. We're going to put these away. Nobody grabbed any of these. What are these? These little shells, sliced shell beads. $1.50 each only. Remember, there is a prompt design with shells. Just saying. Nobody grabbed a luxury bead blend at all. That seemed like it'd be popular. I know. People seem to really be jumping at that last night. I guess nobody, we're going to move it over for now. But I'm surprised at that. We've got 1 of this one left. That's a good one. We've got 3 of that one left. We've got all of those left. We just sold out of 10. Thank you so much. That one is sold out. One of our friends, they love our bead blends. Yes. Many of our friends. Yeah, but one in particular. One in particular. Don't know if they're watching right now. She should. UVW 11 should always be watching. I know, right? Let's see. We've just sold another one of the 7s, which I believe has sold us out. Sold us out of those. Let's see here. Oh, and we just got another one for the 7s. So we've oversold on the 7s. What's the 7? That's that weird shape blue. A little bottle or billy club. I don't know what it is. A bowling pin. So that is sold out. And let's see here. These are a dyed blue opal. And unfortunately, we had a little, this one broke. Just the strand, just this part.
That's why we always recommend
Yeah, we always recommend restringing these when they come together like that, but they do come with a sterling silver lobster claw
so keep that
and a sterling silver chain. So keep those. But this one broke. It was 90. This is the last one. We'll do it for 60 today. Dyed opal in this beautiful light blue. Look how pretty that is. Look how pretty that is. We're selling a bunch of the number 9s just popping in, so thank you so much.
$30.
$30 off that. 1/3 off. That's a 33% off sale right there immediately on a blue opal. And these are blue opal Heishis. I don't have the, do you have the ruler? Did I give you the ruler? Ah, thank you. Just to give you the size on these Heishis real quick. And I'm going to give this back to Andrew. Okay, these are 8mm. 8mm Heishis in dyed blue opal. Dyed that lovely color and stabilized. The dye is stabilized in those. They're not going to rub off on you. Comes from a very good vendor of ours. You can always trust their things. We've sold another one of the 8s. Thank you so much. I think we've got 2 of those left now. And I know some of y'all, you like big beads. I don't know. I haven't seen Len pop up. Kim says, I just reminded Vivian about the live. I think she should be ordering a bead blend shortly. Oh, good. We're
Gold Star Kim.
Gold Star Kim winning again. All right.
Get the gold stars.
Now, some of y'all love big beads, and I found some beautiful blues. Check those out, y'all. I think these are a reconstituted and dyed quartz. Yeah, Andrew agrees. Reconstituted dyed quartz, synthetic stone.
Really lovely.
Yeah, let me get the beautiful, and it's got some swirls in some of them.
That's how you can tell sometimes that thing.
Like, see this? Yeah, see those little swirls in there? Check that out. Yeah, there's some white in there as well here and there. I thought like a beachy day, beachy sky. And these are the big beads. For those of you, I know we had green ones the one day and they almost sold out. I think the big green ones this size. These are 18mm beads, faceted rondelles. $18 a strand, 3 of these big strands available. And then that's it. I don't think we have any more of those around. They're vintage as well. Never say never, Andrew says. He might know of some in his stash. Don't worry about it. All right, let me check our junk mail just to make sure nobody's going in there. Good, good, good. Keeping up with everything here.
Are people watching the present?
Are people watching in the present? Are you up to date? Oh, we got 15 people watching though. So it's a good afternoon today. Oh, we've only got one of these. These are gorgeous.
Good afternoon. We had 40 people watching on the flat.
I know, that's wild. We want that to happen again.
You know, also, it doesn't matter how many people watch. And sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes they're just people who aren't really interested. Or trolls, that even worse. Look at all these blues. I didn't even realize I got so much blue up here on the table right now. Snitches. UVW 13. These were 24. We're doing them today for 18. Doing them today for 18. And we've got these kind of interlocking. They're kind of like that, you know, that C shape on these shell beads. I just want to show you. Look at. Can't even say the words. I know. Look how pretty these are. Look at the flash. It's like that moonstone, that chatoyance flash that you get in the beautiful rainbows and the colors, the deep browns. Look at how pretty those are. Look at, we did sell one of the 12s. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, we just sold one of the bead blends. Finally, a bead blend sold. Check those out. But look at how lovely these are. I love this C shape. They can interlock together like this if you want them to, or they can stand on their own in earrings, or you can dangle things from them in earrings. They're really cool. There's one strand of that. That strand is about, let me get it measured here, about a 16. It's a 16-inch strand. Beautiful strand of vintage shell interlocking C's. For a natural thing to be a C shape like that, that's pretty awesome. So you got those. One strand available, UVW 13. I'm going to go ahead and put the bead blends away. Last chance, y'all. Not really, but you can still claim after they go away. But look at that. Look how pretty those are. Should I open one up and show you? I don't have my triangle here. Okay. I don't know where the triangle went. I'll put those away for you. I'm actually going to leave the big bag over here and put the paper with one of these in separate. Oh, well. No, I have not. They did. Sonia popped up finally on my YouTube notifications. She was making bracelets for the shop. So I did hear from them that way just this morning, I think it was. Yeah. They don't always pop up though for some reason. You see what? Oh, yeah. I used to see those. I don't even see those pop up much anymore, unfortunately. I don't know why. All right, I'm going to put 8 away. There's only, I think, 2 of those left, maybe down to 1. Thank you all for grabbing those. And I'm going to move these down for a little bit here. What? A pina colada? Talking about the beach. Pineapple coconut? Sounds nice, right? No booze needed. All right. These are part of our Allegory Gallery fine pewter collection. And these are ammonites. And you can get these on our website, but we're also, we like to highlight them every once in a while here, various pieces from the collection. I know. Even people who've been shopping with us for years and years, they don't know that we have that. They don't know we have it. I know what pandemic. Yeah. So this is part of it. These are little ammonite shells. They are drilled. Let's see, top to bottom like this. We bought it out. We bought it out. We have the rights to reproduce it. It's nobody else. It's ours. And this is some of the ammonites. So you get them in antique silver or antique gold. I don't know if we have the antique copper in these left. You can check the website, but we're at least doing the silver and gold. If you want to claim any of these, they're $6 a pair only. If you compare that to some other pewter prices, $3 each, that's a really good deal for that size. These are old prices. We're working from old stock right now. So get them while you can before we have to reproduce them. That's going to be a big investment for us when we have to do that. And the prices will definitely go up after that. So grab the fine pewter on our website as it is now, and $6 a pair. Please, if you claim any of these, put 14S for the silver or G for the gold, or write it in the description so we know which ones you want. Huh? We won't know otherwise. That's right. I'll just pick. I can pick for you. I can do that too. Surprise. You get a surprise. What is UVW 13, Susie? This is shell. C-shaped interlocking shell. UVW 13. Susie, why? Beth says, I got some and gorgeous. Those are the ones I showed last week. Thank you, Beth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we've got 10 of these. That's 5 pair. And these are $5 a pair. And these are shell on top of resin. They're 2 whole beads. So they've got.
Go live with those people.
Huh?
Did you confirm that?
Yeah, we need to talk about what we're talking about yet. I'm waiting on some people. But we are going live with a number of people. Let's see here. No, not yet. Interesting. These are $5 a pair. $5 a pair, and they are shell on resin. You can see the resin, 2 whole beads, and they are 27 approximately by 30 millimeters. We're doing them by the pair. They are all a little bit different, but we'll do them by the pair. It's easier that way. Okay. And I got room for one more before I have to clear the decks a little bit. What time are we at here? Ooh, I gotta hurry up. Huh? I know. Huh? Just add them to my stash. Okay. Oh, we got a good price on that. I'm gonna keep that price for y'all. These were 24, taking them down to 18. 1, 2, 3 strands of these. UVW 16. These are a beautiful shell. UVW 16, $18. And there are 3 available. Nice kind of sandy brown color in those. And they're shell beads. The strands on those are 16 inches. UVW 16. I'm going to go ahead and put these away. $1 each on those dyed agates. If you'd like any of those, we still have those available. And let's see, let's move 11. No sales on that one. That's a really good 33% off, y'all. 33% off. Huh? We know it's a little spendy. All right. Let's see here. And next up, we've got UVW 12. We've sold one of those. We've still got 2 of those still available. $18 each for that big strand. Vivian says, hi, everyone watching during lunch, trying to warm lunch and send emails. LOL. Nice. Yeah, what's going on for lunch? I'm hungry too. I'm not going to get to eat before I go. I know that. That's all right. I know. If we make enough, we'll get some walking tacos maybe tonight. I'm doing okay. People are grabbing stuff. Thank you all for grabbing stuff in the afternoon. You make enough for sour cream and some Doritos and some lettuce. Lettuce has gone up. It used to be $1.99 or 99 cents. Now it's like $4 a head.
Just grow it.
Just grow it, he says.
But they sent us free seeds.
They did send us free seeds of lettuce. I forgot about that. This is a break from the beachy stuff. I just found this along the way, and I thought it was really nice. This is a Harry Wood raccoon pendant with a cat. Somebody asked for cat stuff. This is a Harry Wood raccoon done with red with that raccoon multicolor rainbow finish on the cat imprint. One of those available. This is a smaller one of the pendants at about 33 millimeters. $12 only, artisan made from Harry Wood. Ba-ba-ba. Do, 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 do. Okay. Let's see here. UVW 18. What are we doing next? Oh, I got some pearls for y'all. There's a prompt to design with pearls. We had these at $24, but we'll give you a break today since it's Bead in the New Year time, summer edition. UVW 18, they were 24 for this vintage strand of beautiful pearls. We'll do them for 20. $20 for the strand. I've got one. I'm only doing one at that price. These are too nice to sell tons at that price. Yes. I pulled one from the store stock. Beautiful ringed pearls. We cannot get these anymore, especially at this price. Yeah, the person who got these from has dementia now. Gorgeous pearls. Look at the colors in there. Beautiful strand. Now's the time to grab it. I will say generally these have smaller holes. So just know that. But this is great for the pearl prompt and also the knotting prompt. Use some silk thread and knot through those pearls. UVW 18. Let's see here. We've sold two pairs of the ammonites. Thank you so much. We had somebody swoop in and come back. Somebody tried to grab 3 again. Sorry, it has sold out a long time ago. One of the first things to sell out today. Yeah, I think somebody just came in for the first bit. We're still live, y'all. We're still live. Not that you'll know that until you get to this point in the video. Probably playing catch up. Let's see. Oh, we just sold the pearls. Let me put my pen back down. Sold out. Thank you so much. Put those away. Somebody got a deal on those today. All right. UVW 19. What do we got now for y'all? Oh, these are fun. Huh? We have been watching Airbender, the live series, Avatar. It's good. I'm enjoying it a lot.
I like the cartoon. I like the live action.
Yep. I thought I only had 2 of these. I have 3. They're $6 each. 3 of them available.
I like the crust.
These remind me of onions pills, but they're shell. Look how cool these are. They don't look like an onion peel. Like you're gonna make onion rings. Yep. Right, onion rings at the beach. There you go. But these are super cool. I haven't seen a lot of these around. There's 3 of them available. They're $6 each. There is no hole other than the obvious large hole in there. I know, right? Make some hoops. There are 3 of them available. UVW 19. UVW 19. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put away 13. Let me clear this out of here. Throw this away, make myself some bags. 13 is going away. Goes away. And then we're going to go ahead and put 14 away. The little pairs of ammonites. Remember, you can get them here. You can get them on our website, allegorygallery.com. Be sure to take a look at our Allegory Gallery Fine Pewter Collection. Go to our menu on our website, Fine Pewter Collection. There's a lot of great stuff. Just take a little while and peruse through because you're going to see a lot of things you're going to want. Are they lightweight like onion skins? Yes. Possibly actually lighter than onion skins. What? Yeah. They could be actually lighter than onion skins. Um, these, you can barely feel them. Some onion skins, they're heavy. They got that water in them. They're dense. We've still got 15s. I don't think anyone grabbed any 15s. 15s are these little resin and shell pairs in a pinky color.
That's what's so pretty.
I know. They are 2 holes, though.
They're like holographic style.
They are 2 holes.
Just put some salt up through it. You'll be fine.
Frozen cauliflower pizza crust with veggies and sausage, says Vivian. I add pepperoncinis and Kalamata olives. Sounds great till you hit the olives.
He ate all of it. He liked it.
I did. Did you see my face? That was not a I like this face.
He loved it.
He just wants you all to replay the video.
He loved it so hard.
He loved it so hard. Let's.
Our friend's bar.
They were at our friend's bar
In Italy.
in Italy.
I want to go again.
Oh, we both want to go again.
I probably could go.
UVW 20.
I'll sleep on her couch.
Let's sleep on her couch.
I think there's enough room for both of us.
Oh. UVW 20. This is a lot of vintage check glass beads. They're these dimpled coins, center drilled. Gorgeous, gorgeous dimpled coins. Kim says, I'm with you, William. Hold the olives, please. I know. I love most pickled things. Olives, the exception.
I don't know. Have you tried it lately?
I do know that you have to keep trying things sometimes, but I've not even been close to being like, ooh, that's delicious.
It's top and all. You said it was good.
Sometimes when it's mixed with other things, it's okay. You get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 beads. 16 beads. Let's see here. Somebody just tried to grab. What are you trying to grab back here? Oh, we sold 2 more bead blends. We've got those. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let's see here. UVW 21. They like us. They really like us.
You get some chips.
Maybe get some chips. Maybe. Okay, this is a fun one. This just reminded me of like, I don't know. We're talking about beach balls a little bit.
Those acrylic ones on our website.
I know. The acrylic ones on our website are really nice. They look like these. I just happen to have some here. Like these. And those. So you can get these on our website. They're really fun. Allegory Gallery acrylic collection. That's in the menu as well, the drop-down menu on the website. Check that out. They also have some designs that are like this with the little etched out parts. You can get those on our website. We've got a lot of beautiful colors, including rainbows. We've got lots of rainbow ones available. You know, we didn't even use them for Pride. We should have. It's not too late. Next month. In another month yet.
It's July.
Oh, it is July. It is officially July. Oh, we sold 20. Thank you so much. I'm going to put that away. 20 is gone. Jen says, I like it when Puerto Rican macaroni salad has green olive pieces in it. Kim says, right, and usually love oily, salty, high-fat stuff. Something about consistency throws me. Something about the taste throws me. Yeah. Ugh. I don't know. I could see that. They're a little bit chewy, a little bit soft. This is 21. There are all these little resin pieces, kind of a matte resin in all different shapes. Huh? No, I didn't like olive oil for a long time. I can deal with olive oil now, but when it used to come like olive oil with like to dip bread in, I would be like, maybe you shouldn't go to Italy. I think there's more to Italy than just olives. Our friend worked on an olive farm. You gonna go help them out in the olive farm? You're not. All right, we'll do these. You're not sturdy. UV, especially in that heat. UVW 22. These are a vintage Czech. We kind of had small coin drops a little bit like this the other day. And these are the kind of larger ovally drop drilled at the top in the kind of brown and yellow and beigey color. And that's UVW 22. We've sold 21. Thank you so much. Put that away. Anybody do anything fun for Pride? Anybody do anything fun for Pride or planning to do anything fun for Pride? Some Prides are happening later. I know some people, they made some. Oops, somebody else just tried to grab 21. Sorry, it is now gone. Yeah, some people have been making cool jewelry for Pride. Steve Kennedy made some fun rainbow, like donut thing. Oh, nice. I think I missed that. I usually see her stuff, but I didn't remember that. She does all those fun. Kate Wilkins made some fun primes. These were 38. I'm going to drop them down to 30 for y'all. Do I see a mustard colored bead, says Kim? You do. See, I'm thinking about y'all. Sometimes it's like subliminal. I'm like, I know somebody wants this. Gold Star Mustard. Gold Star Mustard. 22 reminds me of the beads made of the beetle nuts from yesterday. Yep, you're right, Jen. Kind of like the beetle nut beads. They would go really well together. Have these little drops. I don't know how you'd pair them together. You'd have to play around with design on that. That's the fun part. UVW 23 is this blue chalcedony. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Blue chalcedony octagons. They look grayer on the screen. They're pretty blue in person. They've got a nice blue color to them. I'm getting a little bit more gray and yellow on the screen than they are in real life. That started on the 29th. We are in Mercury retrograde right now, and we had a full moon at the same time. That was UVW 23 on this one. Have you been oversharing? He says, yep. 10 millimeters. Can confirm. 10 millimeters. Got a lot of like that glowy chalcedoniness to them. Lowest price we've ever done on that strand. 38 down to 30. We've sold the 22s. Thank you so much. Sold out. Grab those up. All right. Ray Poupon. Ray Poupon. Jermaine is here. Hello, Jermaine. California friends out there. I started a pair of brick stitch seed bead earrings in rainbow colors with a pink triangle, but didn't get them finished. Should show us the progress shots. Do you do it circular brick stitch or regular brick stitch? Circular or regular brick stitch, Andrew's asking. I did a circular brick stitch rainbow. Okay, we're gonna give you the lowest price on these too. 42 down to 32. There's Andrew's circular brick stitch rainbow.
In theory, one day I'm gonna do a sculpture covered in this.
Oh,
But I have to work myself up, psych myself up to it.
those are some little beads.
Not that small.
Yeah, you're gonna be doing
Sixes and fives.
5s and 6s.
Because that would take all my whole life.
Susan says, no, we have been doing the local pride event here at the end of September with tabling event we help at. More craftspeople than the June corporate pride. Nice. Oh, I've got 2 strands of this. That was Susan, surreal. Jermaine says regular. Regular brick stitch, is that what that is? UVW 24. Jen says, Andrew, I love your brick stitch rainbow. These are these lovely pearls. They're a coin pearl with an added bonus.
What is it?
The little regular what? The little nubbin pearls, yeah.
I love those.
I know.
I had a necklace and I made tiny little tiny pearl necklaces for the nubbin.
Oh, each nubbin had a little necklace? Yeah, that's cute.
I sold it.
Yeah. Looking at the color on these, though. These are vintage. Beautiful color. It's like that coppery rainbow. Who doesn't love a coppery rainbow?
I use tiny pearls.
Tiny pearls to wrap around.
And then it just added a little bit more texture, you know?
Yeah, that's really cool. So that's UVW 24, $32 instead of $42. Lowest price ever. We've got 2 strands of that available. We've just sold the blue Chalcedony, the 23s. Thank you so much.
I guess somebody was looking for some.
Yep. Very coppery color, says Susan, right? Okay, let's move these over. Let's see here. UVW. What are we on? 25. 516. We're doing okay. Hurry, hurry. Gotta get him pina coladas before class.
Is the Haagen Dazs that makes it?
I have no idea.
It's like a sorbet.
Ah.
Or is it that don't like you?
UVW 25, Talenti. Maybe.
You know, I want to go to Italy when it's a slightly warmer, just so that I can experience more gelato.
More, yeah. Most of the gelato shops were closed when we went.
Yeah, we went and they were closed.
The good ones anyway. The natural stuff.
They were done for the season.
So these are these beautiful shell drops in this beautiful orange rainbow. These would go really well with these pearls. Just saying, look at that. Look at those together.
And it didn't come together this year, but I've been, I had to offer a teaching there. And people want to go to Italy too.
Take a group trip to Italy. Kim asked, do you combine shipping, live, and site purchase? I want to look at the pewter beads on site. Okay, so here's the thing with that. If you specifically tell me, then yes, I can do that for you. But we are starting to not combine going forward just because it makes things really messy and it slows things down. But yes, I can do that for you. Just make sure on your store order in the notes section, you say, please combine with my live orders. Otherwise, I'll see it in the online store and just ship it right out to you. That's what I'm starting to do. I have a backlog a little bit right now, so I can still do it for you.
He was shipping within 7 minutes of some people.
Yeah, some of them we're trying to get out right away for y'all. Are those resin shell components? Oh, and those resin shell. These ones. Yeah, right? Look at that. There you go. Add a little bit of that pinkiness in with the orange and the copper. Good catch, Jen. Jen's always good at catching the stuff that would go together.
I've never even done a mix and match before.
I know you've not been with us for a mix and match sale. I don't think so either. It does take forever and a lot of planning for us to do it. It is fun. So that's we've sold the one of the 24s. Thank you so much. Those are the pearl with the nubbins. We've got one strand yet available. We'll part with for the low price of 32 if somebody wants it.
What show is it that the character had a nubbin?
I don't know.
That's my nubbin. And they're like, what?
Kim says those orange shell drops are pretty. They are. They're really pretty. Jermaine says, in the good old days, I loved marching in the San Francisco Pride Parade as part of the women's percussion group called Sista Boom. In 1987, we also marched and played on the stage in DC when the AIDS quilt was first displayed. It was really remarkable. We've just sold one of these as well. So we have one of each only of these available.
What happened to all the AIDS quilts?
I don't know. Did they go into museum? The AIDS quilts? Do you know where? I'm going to put these away. $5 for a pair. Nobody brought any of those. Let's see, where is that? I know. Sad. 16. Put those away. I don't think anybody grabbed any of those. What's that? I am getting dried out a little bit, yeah.
Telling you need to drink some water.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put Harry's pendant, his cat pendant away.
Anybody got it?
Nobody got it. It's the red and rusty. The red one has a red surround with the that kind of colorful coppery.
One that kind of looks like Gilbert.
Actually, would it go well with these pearls? Let's take a look.
We've
got one strand of each left. Look, that'd be really pretty actually together.
Yeah, that does. It picks it up.
Yep. All right. Oops, that goes there, and this goes over here.
Pop it.
Pop it. Okay. Let's see. That was 17. Where do I put there? 17. Jermaine, you were a drummer?
Or percussion.
Yeah, percussion. Jen says, "Oh, that would be fun, right?" Percussion, yeah, mainly drummer, right? You go ahead and put the onion peels away.
Someone's gonna buy that, thinking they're actually
Petrified onion peels.
This is not what I ordered.
Resin coated onions.
I've seen all kinds of stuff.
I know, right? Okay, there we go. Where are we at here?
Can you even imagine San Francisco going to Pride?
I know, that must be wild.
That was like Wednesday night. It's like a Pride parade compared to here.
I know. Okay, I've got one strand of this. We're going to drop it like it's hot in the price.
I really like San Francisco, but it is, I don't know, price.
UVW 26. I thought this is a vintage dyed Chalcedony.
Oh, those are glowy.
Vintage dyed Chalcedony. Super glowy.
It matches my shirt.
It does.
I'm wearing a Percosin shirt. I normally don't wear bright colors.
Let's see here.
I wear the dead color.
We've sold one pair of the shell. Thank you so much. We've sold the cat pendant from Harry.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Somebody asked the question on it was 17 is the cat pendant. This is dyed Chalcedony, beautiful yellow and light blue sun and sea goodness, large vintage drops. Was $32, bringing it all the way down to $24. Dropping it, last strand of those, dropping it like it's hot. Huh? It's the last one I've got a hold of in those round blue and yellows.
Don't worry about it, William.
Don't worry about it, William. If you see another pop up someday, I didn't know about it.
Somebody asked me, they said, how does he not know? And I was like, because I don't advertise.
Because what?
They're like, how does he not know what kind of stuff you have?
Oh, yeah.
So, first of all, I don't appreciate your negativity. Number two, I get stuff all the time. Also, we have a store. So sometimes that people, I think they don't realize that we're constantly getting stuff, and I take stuff from every order. Not every order, but generally speaking, I take a little bit for myself.
He throws a little in the order for his personal because he makes jewelry.
So a beater and crafter,
right?
And an appreciator of beautiful.
I generally see the store receipts because that's what I deal with. So when we receive something from this for the store, I get that. If there's something else in that order, sometimes I don't always see it. I don't know if is this an orbicular jasper? What would you consider that? Kambaba jasper. I thought this is nice, talking about like a lagoon. Remember, there's a lagoon. Huh? Creature of the Black Lagoon. This could be like little tide pools, right, or something.
Have you ever seen a tide pool in real life?
I did. You showed me. Andrew loves the tide pools. Hawaii.
Did you see the what's it called? Anemone?
Anemone? I don't know if I did. I think I saw a video. I think you took a video of one when you were somewhere. Yeah. Jen says, because William doesn't snoop, a good quality in his spouse. I don't snoop too much. I get interested sometimes. I get told to mind my business. We've just sold 27. Thank you so much. A longtime student of congas of Cuban folkloric rhythms and bata drums, Afro-Cuban sacred music, although I'm not a good player for the number of years I've been studying, says Jimmy.
You're better than you think.
Yeah, you're probably much better than you think, right?
I did know that you were involved in that kind of spirituality.
Yeah. Okay, these are UVW 28, and these are these little coins drilled. There are two of them. Again, it looked like mossy kind of tide pool stuff, sea algae, and there are two of them available. They're $6 each, and they're top drilled on there. Well, they're drilled through the top, I should say.
I wish my skin was the color of the sea and beans.
And they're about 27 to 28 millimeters. Susan says, that sounds interesting, Jermaine. Yes, Susan loves the music, all the kinds of music. She's always got good recommendations for a lot of different genres.
What's the name of your friend?
The radio friend? What's the name of your radio friend? Let's see. How we do some of these? I thought these are fun. My pen. Here it is. $10 per pair. UVW 29. I think I have a few pairs of these. They're, of course, I think I have 3 pairs. Yeah, 3 pairs. They're going to be slightly different because they're lamp work, but I'm going to sell them instead of making separate lots. 28. What are they made of, says Jen. These are is this moss agate?
Yeah.
Moss agate. They're an agate. Natural. Natural stuff. And these are 29. These are lampwork glass. And I thought kind of sand and sea on these as well. Kimberly. I don't know. Usually I don't know if we see her during the day ones. UVW 29. She's been so busy with work. I know. She's been on the D stash. We were saying, what do you do for fun? She's like, what's fun? Her work has been a lot. Not today. That's Tuesday and Thursdays, I think, for Dominique. Is Dominique still here? Is it Tuesdays and Thursdays?
Still making the yarn charms.
UVW 29. These are $10 a pair for the Lampwork swirls. And 3 pairs available.
Is that for the wave prompt?
Could be the wave prompt. Could be the wave prompt. We've sold both of 28. Thank you so much. Those are now gone. Those are the moss agates.
Barnaby was being extra adorable today, too.
Barnaby is adorable. When he wakes me up, he is adorable. I'm not ready for it sometimes, but he tries to get me going in the morning.
So get up.
He comes in with his most adorable voice.
I don't know if that's...
No, the voice is actually a little bit, it's like a very sharp, get up, get up.
I should record it.
You should record it.
It sounds like he's like, get up.
Susie said the agate drops are gorgeous. Yes, they were. And they are gone now. Gorgeous and gone. Let's see.
People think we'll do
All right, what should we do next? I have another strand. Are these were a little more than our normal ones? Are they a different, like Egyptian or, you know?
You just cut crystal.
Cut crystal.
I think they're old check.
Old check. Okay. Tin cut possibly. Because our crystal a lot of times for the vintage, the Chinese crystal is like $7 or $8 a strand. These are 12. But these are beautiful. And they're these beautiful, possibly tin cut bicone crystals. Andrew believes vintage check. Really pretty. Yeah, they're usually 7, sometimes 8 if they're a larger size. But we do them generally around 7. These are 12. That's how I knew they were a little bit different. And it's a slightly different cut. The Chinese ones are usually more of a bicone. These are more of a rondelle. Saucer. We sold 1 of the pairs of the lampwork. Thank you. Nice. And UVW 30. And that's the last one for today, y'all. We finished at 5:32. Just in time for me to leave, pretty much. So that means invoicing will definitely happen after I get back. Huh? Squeeze what in? Another lot to 31? Okay. Just for today. UVW 30. Andrew's got something to share with y'all.
We had these beautiful long strands of pearls.
Holy moly.
And they were kind of expensive, the big strands.
So Andrew broke them up.
And I can do them I think they're 8-inch-ish.
These are, yep, 8-inch strands.
And I can do them for $36 a strand, and I have 5 strands.
$36.
And these
5 strands.
freshwater
Vintage freshwater.
Big one.
Big. Look how big these are. Andrew cut them down to 8-inch strands for you to save you in price. $36. Let's see, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 on this strand, approximately 18. They'll be 8-inch strands. Look at them, y'all. I know what this strand was, and we had people like, are you willing to cut it down? Will you do that? And Andrew did it for y'all.
Because the Gold Star friend
reminded him that some people like smaller strands. But look at the rainbows. Look at that beautiful coppery color.
Ones I use for my own
jewelry.
I used to make these. Just put this on a ear wire.
Just one.
And I sold the crap out of them.
One on an ear wire.
Like we had somebody, they would buy them and they'd give them to their friends and for holiday gift. And they're perfect because they're pretty like they're impressive, but they're not expensive.
Yeah, especially at this price.
Like if these were Tahitian pearls, it would be like $2,000 for them.
Yeah, we've sold 30. Thank you so much. We've got 31 here. If anybody's interested in those, broken down per strand. Boy, if they don't sell here, I'm going to put those on the website. I think they're going to sell quick. We'll see. We'll see if anybody. He says, as long as they sell espresso gorgeousness, says Susan.
Like a peacock.
Yeah, they're like an espresso peacock.
I don't know if I would drink an espresso.
Yeah, I don't know what would be in your espresso that may make them peacock, but they iridescent espresso. But that's what they look like.
They're kind of like a gray with like a reddish undertone, kind of like purpley.
There's some green in there too. Really, at least under the lights. Really pretty. Really, really pretty. And that's UVW 31. And that's it, my friends.
We did a lot today.
We did a lot. We've just sold one of them so far. Get on those quick. They're going to go fast. I think there's only 4 left right now. $36 only for an 8-inch strand of those. Great job on those. Good job, Andrew.
Stringing the whole time.
Stringing the whole time.
I should just put a clasp on it and sell it for a bracelet price.
Oh, bracelet price and a clasp on those.
Clasp on it.
We've just sold a second pair of these, the lampwork glass. There's one left on those. Thank you so much. We've just, somebody requested a 36. We don't have 36. We probably meant 31, which is $36, but please resend your email if you just selected that. It's UVW31. So that I make sure I get you the right thing. Yep, there it was. Just sent it. They knew what they did. So there's now 2 of those sold, only 3 of them left. Already going fast, y'all. Going fast. Thank you all so much. If you have any questions, please send us an email. And we'll get back to you as soon as we can. And that's it. I gotta go. I will invoice when I get home tonight. I'm not gonna be able to do it here after the show. Normally I try and squeeze it in. Huh? Yeah, I got to go to my class. Normally I try to squeeze it in. Jen says, at that length for the espresso pearls, take 2 off for earrings and make a bracelet with the rest. Yeah, you could have a pair. Have a nice pair. Susan has a neighborhood meeting tomorrow night, so I'll watch the replay. Well, we'll miss you, Susan. Hopefully your neighborhood. Watch it on your phone at the meeting. It's all right. Put in an earbud. We've just sold another one of these at 36. Thank you so much. We're down to only 2 left. If you were on the fence, don't be on the fence anymore. Only 2 left. 2 strands left.
Kind of makes me sad.
I know. Andrew didn't even save one for himself. Oh, he's like, oh, I did. Don't worry. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. Have an amazing, amazing evening, and we'll see you tomorrow at 7:30.